On this edition, I'm going to talk about Jon Jones and Chael Sonnen being named the new Ultimate Fighter coaches. So I think there's a lot of ways to look at this one. I think what it comes down to, obviously, when the UFC obviously picked these two guys to be the Ultimate Fighter coaches, it was obviously announced today. I actually just read the news very recently, coming back from work, and just I think this idea has been talked about actually a lot very recently. I just don't think that people actually thought this would happen this soon. I think people more of the fact thought that Jon Jones would be facing somebody else in the division, probably getting another title shot, someone receiving another title shot to face Jon Jones. But this comes down to two things, okay? I think the one way you can look at this is the entertainment value. And I think there's no doubt about it is that Jon Jones and Chael Sonnen being Ultimate Fighter coaches, this will be good television, is the fact that these two do not like each other. This is something that started before UFC 151 was canceled, and something that happened when UFC 151 was canceled is the fact that Chael Sonnen wanted to fill in to fight Jon Jones. Jon Jones didn't want to take the fight, given the fact that he'd be given an opponent at such short notice. Okay, and the trash talk had started long before that had happened. These two do not like each other, and when the two fighters do not like each other, okay, it makes for good television. Okay, I think the last time we've seen guys that don't like each other, I mean, Mayhem Miller and Bisping, you could use those, but I mean, you could go back to one of the best Ultimate Fighter seasons, drama-wise and television-wise, was Rampage Jackson versus Rashad Evans. The two guys hated each other, if you want to look at it like that, but this is the entertainment value. Okay, people will watch this. People will tune in to watch Jones versus Sonnen. The fact that Sonnen has really filled into the role that you either love or you hate the guy. Okay, people absolutely hate Chael Sonnen, or they love the guy. They love his trash talk. They love what he stands for. They either like his fighting style or they like the way he talks. And people absolutely hate him because of the way he talks and the way that people say that his talking is what gets him everything. So, but the entertainment value is there. Most definitely, this can very well be a great season, and the seed was planted during UFC 151. Maybe not the idea of it being them being Ultimate Fighter coaches, but the idea of these two potentially fighting down the road. But this almost them being obviously Ultimate Fighter coaches alongside, against each other, is it jump started. They're now facing each other. Chael Sonnen gets to fight Jon Jones. So entertainment value is there. That's ultimately what it comes down to. And if you look at it like this, based on what the UFC did, is that the Ultimate Fighter numbers have been low. Okay, given the time slot that they're on, there's a whole bunch of reasons in regards to that. But Jones and Sonnen will get people to tune in. People saying that, oh, well, it's Friday. I don't even watch The Ultimate Fighter anymore. Well, this could very well, quote unquote, if you want to say, save the show. Well, it could very well do so. But the ratings will go up. Okay, especially with Jon Jones and Sonnen being the coaches. I think the other way you have to look at this is the fact that Chael Sonnen, obviously, it will be on The Ultimate Fighter against Jones, but he also will be receiving an immediate title shot. Okay, and I know Chael Sonnen has fought at light heavyweight, and he has fought light heavyweight in the past, but he has not fought at light heavyweight recently. He has not fought anybody to earn his title shot, and it questions the integrity not only of the light heavyweight division, but also of the UFC, is that what has Chael Sonnen done to earn an immediate title shot with Jon Jones? Okay, you could say the fact that he stepped in and wanted to fight Jones when the UFC 151 card, really their backs were against the wall, and Chael Sonnen was the savior of the card, even though the card never did happen, but he did step up. Or the fact that Chael Sonnen is entertainment value, or this fight could be entertainment value, but if you look at it in regards to earning the title shot, is that Chael Sonnen was the top contender in the middleweight division. He obviously lost his second time around against Anderson Silva. He moved up to light heavyweight. He's going to be fighting Forrest Griffin, a fight that most definitely made sense based on where he stood in the division, a newcomer to the division itself. But now he's going from a fight with Forrest Griffin to an immediate title shot with Jon Jones. And it makes you question all these other guys that have worked their way up for title shots. And guaranteed is that Jon Jones has defeated a good majority of the top contenders, but there's a lot of other guys out there that still have not faced Jon Jones. So this decision ultimately comes down to the entertainment value. But in regards to earning the title shot, as much as I am a Chael Sonnen fan, which I am, okay, it makes you really question what has Chael Sonnen done to earn that in the division itself. Sure, he did well at middleweight, but what has he done at light heavyweight? He has not done that, and you kind of feel bad for the fighters that have scratched and clawed their way to get to the top and to potentially get a title shot, but that's not the case. So it really makes you question, is the UFC purely about entertainment value, or is it really more about the factor of earning your title shot and working your way up the totem pole? So I question that, but I'm going to tune in and watch. Will I question the fact that Sonnen did get an immediate title shot? Absolutely. But still, I'll tune in and watch. This one's going to divide the MMA communities. The people are going to, once again, this is going to add more fuel to the fire for the people that hate Chael Sonnen. It's going to be a big divide. And I'm going to stay in the middle. I'm just going to tune in and watch and hope for good television. And if we're talking the fight standpoint, I'm not coming down to a prediction yet, but if we look at this in a fight standpoint, is that Chael Sonnen's a wrestler. And Jon Jones is a fighter that's never been taken down before, is that if Chael Sonnen can't take down Jon Jones, what is his game plan? It's not like he's going to outstrike Jon Jones. So I'm not here to predict it, but, some food for thought. I mean, how is this fight going to pan out? So that's what I have for this edition. It's Kyle Delaney signing off. I'm out of here.